Hello, hello, it's Coyote Christina, surfer, author, dream weaver, and we are in week 5 of the Amazed and Amused campaign, and this is the Totem Tuesday post. Full disclosure and transparency, it's Wednesday, so I'm doing Totem Tuesday on Wednesday, and I might have had just a small meltdown after my part-time job last night, so I didn't get to the post, but we're back at it today. So Totem Tuesday, and we are in the relation stage of the journey, and we're going to talk about what is with lynx, hawk, squirrel, and wild boar. The skill set that we're working on for what is gratitude for what we have. So it's really developing that abundance and grateful mindset. Really the key to creating an abundance mindset is gratitude. So the way we do that is we set goals to find and practice healthy ways of being and relating in the world. So that's perfect for the relation stage, as well as appreciating the beauty of the natural world and the wonder of life every day. The world is our playground. Woohoo! So super glad that you're joining here. Would love to hear your comments. What are you grateful for today? How do you develop abundance mindset, and what is your favorite thing in nature? One or all three of those. You can answer those questions in the comments. It'd be awesome to hear from you. I think I'm just going to go straight into the daily excerpt from Amazed and Amused. So just read you a little bit from the relation stage and the what is section. And we're going to learn a little bit about hawk, give a little teaser about hawk, and also about lynx tonight. So when we find ourselves heartbroken, it's most likely because we have lost something that we loved dearly. A parent, a lover, a child, a dream, a life partner, maybe a best friend, a job, a cherished pet, a lovely idea, a house. The list is endless, but the heartbreak experience is analogous in many ways. It's important to acknowledge these heartbreaks, to sit with the pain, the hurt, the anger, the disillusion that accompanies loss, and to grieve them appropriately. What's appropriate is different for every person, as well as how long and how much each of us needs to grieve. But sooner or later, a day of reckoning comes when we ask ourselves, am I going to grow up and face this loss like a healthy adult, or am I going to whine and moan and wish things were different like a helpless child? Am I going to remain a victim, or am I going to embrace my power to build the life of my dreams? It is a fine line between feeling the pain of loss as a needed part of the grieving process, and falling into a pity party for all the ways that life has conspired against us and hasn't provided what we wanted. When we begin to realize that life is not about what we want, but rather entails appreciating what we have, we tap into the power of the present moment. We no longer contemplate fruitless questions. To be or not to be is not necessarily the best question, when all you need to know is I am. Or perhaps I am enough. Nature provided the inspiration I needed to accept what is and begin to let go of so many things I wanted and that could never be. The beauty of the natural world exists as a constant objective truth, beautiful and awe-inspiring, even when I'm not in a place to appreciate it. If we accept this truth, our greatest challenge is to get to a place where we do see and appreciate that beauty every single day. And that's always been one of my goals, is to get to a place where I can see the beauty and appreciate it every day. Still not there. There's some days where I'm like done with it all. But most of the time, I appreciate this gorgeous world that we live in. When our truth calls to us, we can ignore it and keep living according to beliefs and habits that we did not choose, or we can follow the truth within, follow the unknown, living in the faith light and having no idea where we are going at times. This is where we are most alive, but usually not the most comfortable. We have learned to embrace the unknown with the medicine of Black Panther during the realization stage. And now we are ready to appreciate what is, the here and now, as we begin the relation stage. Calling hawk, lynx, squirrel, and wild boar to our side to guide us along this leg of the journey, We learn to stay firmly grounded in the present moment while simultaneously learning to fly. Woohoo! All right, so this is just a little bit about from Hawk medicine. And then there's Lynx medicine. And I was inspired, I always want to give credit to authors and healers. I was inspired by medicine cards. I received this book from a friend back after I'd written To Kill a Coyote in like 2012 probably. It's written by Jamie Sams and David Carson. Amazing healers. They're Native Americans. Amazing life philosophy. And here's my take from what I've read about Hawk and medicine cards. We begin to open to the life of our dreams when we hear the cry of Hawk. The shrillness of Hawk's cry no longer creates the fear felt by the uninitiated, but rather sends vibrations that align us with the pulse of the universe, resonating with our mind and body, opening us to the truth deep within. The keen vision of Hawk provides a clear view of how beautiful the natural world is when we are present in the moment, when we take time to smell the roses. This new vision increases our awareness and allows us to take pleasure in the simple things, watching the sunrise, hugging a loved one, savoring a delicious meal, turning up the volume when our favorite song comes on, and belting it out as we drive or dancing ourselves silly if we are home. Hawk visits us when we have gained enough awareness to begin to hold and express our emotions without spiraling out of control, no longer tied to the need to follow a storyline that recreates the unprocessed trauma in our lives, and no longer caught up in the emotional coloring of life events. When Hawk joins us, our vision broadens, expanding to a bird's eye view of life that can bring a greater appreciation of what we have and lessen the focus on what we have lost. So that's a little bit about Hawk, and now we'll talk about Lynx. And Hawk is actually, I kind of match it with our throat chakra, with the 5th chakra, and Lynx I match. Lynx is about secrets, and that's linked with our intuition and our 3rd eye chakra. Lynx medicine helps us accept what is and build our trust in the truth we find deep within. It is a medicine that is content to know with no need to prove. The wiser we become, the stronger our connection to Lynx. Many times we are afraid of the truth. We have been told in one way or another that we are not good enough, we are not worthy. We must work hard. We must not ask questions. For heaven's sake, don't stir the pot. Don't ask for too much, don't dream too much, don't think too much, don't. So we are scared that if truth is revealed, it will prove all the negative mantras that we have been subconsciously both holding and avoiding for most of our life. We are scared that we will be not enough and too much. Lynx can help us move past these negative self-beliefs and begin to feel content with who we are, where we are. We no longer look outward for affirmation, and we begin to trust our intuition when Lynx curls up on our lap. Lynx medicine has no need to prove itself and keeps to itself for the most part. Unlike the messenger medicine of Hawk, this feline's power lies in the quiet stillness of solitude. Yeah, so that's going to wrap up Totem Tuesday and week 5 of the Amazed and Amused campaign. Thanks so much for joining. And let's see, you can become a free subscriber on Substack, would be a huge help to the campaign. Or you can go to the website, tkcdreams.net, and purchase a copy of Amazed and Amused. Be one of the first to hold it in your hands when it gets out. Yeah, so thanks so much. Have a great night. Bye-bye.